นะโมบังสือทิศธรรมนิฟาต
The Buddha has said that there is 4 types of people in the world. Born into darkness, going into darkness. Born in darkness, going into light. Born in light, going into darkness. Born in light, going into light. And the current situation that I want to talk about, because of recent events that I have witnessed, that kind of affected my mind and kind of affected me in a way that I think I want to change a little bit of my behavior, my approach, and change some of the alliances that I have with people that I don't think are benefiting the expansion of love and compassion I have for the practice, and just the love that I have for myself to want and feel and do better. The boundaries that I set for myself, I feel, are not enough to support myself away from the things that I have currently witnessed in my daily practice. I'm going to start today talking about the third of the 4 categories, which is born in light, going into darkness. This one's a little bit tragic, man. I'm really serious, man. This one is tragic because we're all close to people. We might even be that person, or we know somebody who's born in opulent conditions. They're born in wealth. They have access to education. They have access to wealth, education, maybe even a higher status. They have access to all the things that they need to be better. They have access to all the things that they would need to do better, to be better, but they slack off, squander, throw the opportunities away for little crumbs of nothing. Living heedless, living stupidly. And the problem with that is they think the people that they are using, the people that they are manipulating, they think that we don't know that? You really think that we don't know that you treat us like garbage? We've been with you for years. We know how you started, we know how you are in the center, and we know how it is going to be in the end. But you think we are dumb enough that you can just sit there and tell us anything, and we're not going to check, we're not going to put things together, we're not going to evaluate. The reason why it says people born in light, because they have ease at their fingertips, but they do nothing to increase wholesomeness. They have no desire to create better karma for themselves, and they don't care about others. They're very selfish. All they care about is their comfort in this world, and the output that they do is very minimal. If it's not minimal, they barely want to lift a finger for anyone else. They want to watch you run and be tired and do 200% while they sit and lay down and pop grapes in their mouth. Drink their favorite drink and pop grapes with their feet in the air while you run around tired. The reason they are in this so-called light is because of their karmic fruits of the past good deeds, but they plant seeds of future suffering. People born in light going into darkness. They don't care to keep the light of their candle going by adding more wax to their candle. They only care about the present moment and not building a better future for themselves or others. These people are not hard to recognize. They are not hard to recognize. You need to be honest with yourself. What are you on this path for? What are you following the Buddha for? Is it because you just want to be treated like a king? You want to be treated like you're special above somebody else? Or is it you want to actually help support, spread the Dharma to people who are suffering and bring them out of darkness into light? Too many times have I seen people who look like me, eat like me, dress like me, chant in the temples like I do, wear the same clothes like I do in the temple, monk, nun, layperson, people on the path that have taken the vows to be better, but it never penetrated their heart, never penetrated their mind. It's just a option they had in life, the only option they had in life. And if they were to be gone off of this path, they probably wouldn't even care. It's just an easy path for them, so they stuck on it. Easy. They don't want to do any effort. The word that is used inside the Pali Canon is tamaso. The word for darkness is used, the word tamaso. Obscured. Not being able to see through darkness. Can't see the way through like black volcanic ash. You can't even see the hand in front of your face. It is closely attached to a Pali word in the canon called pamada, heedlessness, actively failing to restrain and cultivate. Pamada and tamaso are very close together, and their father word is avijja, which is fundamental stupidity, fundamental ignorance. Now, what I want you to do is think about the people who are constantly around you, the people that you are constantly around, and the model example, exemplary status of a person that perfectly practices the Dharma in your eyes. A model example person that practices the Dharma in your eyes, and take yourself and your friends and compare the similitude, compare the comparisons between you, your friends, and this model example of a living person that is practicing the path. What do you guys have in common? Think about it. What do you guys have in common? Do you guys like the same food? Do you guys like the same place to go? Do you guys like the same environments to practice? Do you guys like the same lecturers? Do you guys like being in a state of cultivation? What is it about this model, exemplary person that you have in your mind, and you and your friends, that is stopping you to be like that person? What do you guys have in common together? Now, after you figure that out, I want you to think about a person you do not particularly care for, don't like. They are a bad example of the Dharma. They're a bad example of the Dharma. Now think of yourself and think about your friends and how close you are to this bad example, a terrible example of the Dharma. How close are you guys together? Think about it good. It don't take long. You guys like to sing karaoke together. He likes to sing karaoke. You like to sing karaoke. He doesn't like to go to the jua. You don't like to go to the jua, which means pagoda. He likes to eat barbecue and drink up a lot of liquor. You like to eat barbecue and drink up a lot of liquor. He hates wearing the Buddhist monk attire. You also hate wearing Buddhist monk attire. You change as soon as the lights come on, you want to change. Look for any reason to change your clothes and go out there and party and play around. He hates when good monks, nuns, or lay people come around, and you also hate when good monks and nuns come around, unless it's for a photo op, unless it's for you to take pictures, unless it's time for you to take pictures and you guys, oh, look, see, I'm not a bad monk because I have pictures that show me with a good monk and we're together, so I don't need to change, I don't need to develop. I have pictures that show I'm a good person. Whenever it's time to do charity, he runs away. Whenever it's time to do charity, you run away. Whenever it's time to meditate, you have 13,000 reasons why you can't meditate. My stomach hurts. I have a headache. I'm tired. I've been chasing buffaloes all day. It doesn't matter what the excuse is. You always have an excuse not to implement the practice in any form or fashion, unless it's popular. Unless there's going to be TV cameras there, unless it's going to be, some popular person is going to be there, some higher up on the, the higher up or higher echelon of the Buddhist community is going to be there. Oh, then it's, fun. It's time to DJ. But you'll never do it by yourself. You'll never do it from the bottom of your heart, because you don't get any benefit from it, because no one sees you do it, so why do it? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. You don't like the way it feels? You don't like what you're hearing? Then why are you doing it? You don't like what I got to say? Then why are you so committed to be doing these things? Oh, I'm not that bad. Who told you that? Your ego? Why do you keep telling yourself you're not that bad? Who told you that? If you're not that bad, you wouldn't have that much in comparison with the people who are trying to literally actively destroy Buddhism from within. It's not a new phenomenon. Devi Datta, the Buddha's cousin, was with the Buddha and tried to kill him, tried to kill the Buddha in his time. So they've been there for a while. This is not a new experience. This is not a new type of phenomenon. You have to deny these people access to you. At the end of the day, if you keep surrounding yourself or being this type of person, they're not going to just leave you empty. They're going to try to kill the Buddha inside of you. They have a Devi Datta spirit. It follows them everywhere they go. And Devi Datta, the thing is, he thought he was so clever. He thought he was so clever. He thought that he was better than the Buddha. And he tried to kill the Buddha. So that also means that you, since you have the Buddha light, there's always going to be around, people are always going to be around you that have a Devi Datta spirit inside of them and try to kill your Buddha light. If you don't cut them off, they will succeed. They're going to succeed. And the first thing they're going to say is, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do anything. And if you confront them about their behavior and be like, look, hey, bro, yo, sis, we need to respect the Dharma. We need to respect the Buddha. We are Buddhist monks. We are Buddhist nuns. We are Buddhist lay practitioners. We are Sikhapata. They will say, stop trying to control me. You always want to control me. You think you're a bodhisattva? You think you're better? These people hate anyone doing better than they do. They don't like it when you call them to the truth because the darkness is calling them. They don't like your light because they are living. They came from the light and they are determined to go back into the darkness. Don't you understand the game? You better check who you hanging around with. Buddha said there's 4 types of people. Recognize the game. Recognize who you are, what side you're on, and keep it moving. Don't be the stupid, compassionate person. Don't be the, they just need a little time, make excuses for, don't be a coward. Stop being a coward. Do you think when the people were calling you to wickedness, they were like, no, don't call him, he's a good person, she's a good nun, he's a good lay practitioner. We should not, they had no problem calling you to idiocracy. They didn't have any problems calling you to avijja. But here you are having second guessings and doubt whether you want to call them to sila, panya, and samatha. Making excuses for them and they're calling you to the fire of hell. You're a coward. I can't be around you either because you're suffering from doubt. You suffer from the doubt that the Dharma is supposed to be practiced and your boundaries. We have certain boundaries we stand by, we live by. But it seems that every time the boundaries of the Dharma are becoming infringed upon, you lose your backbone. You turn into a jellyfish. You're not strong enough to stand for the Dharma. And you let the people of heedlessness run all over the top of you. That's why they have so much power, because you don't have enough courage to say, look, man, enough is enough. I can't take part in this foolishness. The Vinaya, the monastic rules, your sila, your concentration, all of these things, if applied, they help you build a boundary of success. A boundary in which you know how to save and protect yourself from falling back into chaos. You want to waste the time that we have now? We're born in positions where we are able to ordain, able to come close to the Dharma, able to change our karma, and you let it fly away from your hands because you're lazy, because you really don't believe in the Dharma, because you want to party and play. Now, a lot of things which are funny about this, especially on the monk or nun case, is if you want to play, you want to change your clothes and run around like nobody sees you, you want to party, you want to do your thing, why don't you just disrobe and do your thing? Nobody can point the finger at you. Nobody can say nothing. You're just living your life like you want to live it, heedless or not. You can do whatever you want. But they don't. They don't want to do that. So that's telling me that's the Devadatta spirit. Devadatta spirit. They want to look as if they're holy, but they want to put holes in the Dharma. They think they're more clever than the Buddha and the Arahants and all of the Bodhisattva. They think they're more clever. Their way is more clever. What is wrong with our perception that we think that this is okay? What is wrong with the way that we are unwilling to protect the Dharma like the way that they are willing to protect anti-Dharma? It's funny the excuses and reasons they give why they destroy the Dharma. Oh, it's culture. Oh, it's because, I'm from this country. I'm from Pakistan, I'm from Vietnam, I'm from China, oh, I'm from America, this is our culture. Oh, it's because I'm from the top of the world, I'm from the bottom of the world, and this is what we do in our country. And everyone's talking about countries and races and shit that doesn't even exist, and no one's saying, I'm a Buddhist, I am Buddhist, and this is what we stand for. Nobody's saying that. I'm a Buddhist, this is what we stand for, and this is how we practice our life. Nobody's saying that. Oh, I'm Chinese, and this is our culture. Oh, I'm from Brazil, this is our culture. Nobody's saying, I'm a Buddhist, this is the Buddhist culture, and this is what I stick and stand for. And if you come around, they don't like it. They're waiting for you to feel uncomfortable to realize that you don't belong there with them. They're waiting for you to realize either you came there to kick it, hang out, and destroy Buddhism with them, or you to realize you don't belong there and being there is going to be extremely uncomfortable for you, and they're going to make it so it's uncomfortable for you to be there with them in their group. You don't think they're sitting there, you don't think that they're not laughing behind your back every time you run around? They're laughing at you, bro. They're all sitting there making jokes and calling you stupid names behind your back. And that's for sure. That's not a speculation. You don't realize how you walk around and all of a sudden you get these weird, funny names. Oh, here comes Jude IB, Uncle IB. Uh-oh, here comes the wandering monk. That's because they've been sitting there when you're not around talking about you, making little funny nicknames, inside jokes about you. How many times have you told them, asked them if they want to do and engage in acts of merit, meditation, go visit some temples, and they always have a reason why they can't, always have a reason why they're uncomfortable, always have a reason why it's not going to be fun for them. If you come here, we can't do this together. If you come here, we can't do that. They act like the world is placed here for their enjoyment. All they want to do is enjoy. I just want to enjoy. I just want to kick it and chill. I want to hang out. I don't want to go anywhere where I'm held accountable by the precepts. I want to go somewhere where I can completely break all of the precepts and not be judged by people. What in the hell are you talking about? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. These precepts are not something that we hold because we are prisoners. They're not punishment. They're protection. The precepts are a protection for you and I, so we stop thinking that this world that we are living now is the last and final piece of paradise. We hold on to the precepts because we want to break free from suffering of this world. This world is a delusion. It is an illusion. It is full of problems. But yet, you think that you're going to find somewhere on the place on the earth where you don't have to apply the morality? You're trying to run away from morality? That's some bold heedlessness that I've ever seen. God forbid we get reborn and become buffaloes. God forbid we become reborn into pigs and swine. God forbid we become reborn as dogs, wild dogs in a trash bin. Since we are so attached to just doing whatever we want, going wherever we want, eating how we want to eat, being so excited about the garbage in this world, I hope that never happens to us. Now, a person asked me, Monte, does that mean a person who was born in darkness and going into light? Does that mean a person who was born into poverty, extreme poverty? Does that mean that's my karma from before? On the next lecture, I'll get into the topics of some of these questions, but to end this conversation, to end this lecture, as a person that realized that there were some very good circumstances that led me into the human world where I can make good karma and continue to get out of here. Remember, the reason why we're in the human world because we had a mixed bag of karma in our past life. There was good karma and bad karma. We had equal weight of good and bad. We were born into the human world. Now, if we had extremely good karma in our past life, we'll be born into the Brahma worlds, the worlds of the Devas and Brahmas. Do you think that this world is really satisfying? All the wars that are happening right now, all the famines, all the plagues, all the murders, all the genocides, all the death, all the chaos, the taxes, the people running from one side of the earth trying to find peace on the other side. You think that that is a good place to be like, oh, I finally made it? You want to be relaxing here? Where'd you get that notion from? You are deluded by this world? Why? What kind of ignorance, Avicca, have you been participating with? Our purpose as practitioners, monk, nun, or lay people is to build a bank of good karma, positive karma, to make it out of here where delusion is rampant. Do good deeds for ourselves, for others' benefit. To be mindful about the way that we speak, the way we talk to people, the way that we think about people, the way we act or respond to things that we come in contact with in this world. If you have friends, if you have companions, if you have people near you or even yourself, when the word of the Buddha, the Bodhisattva, the Arahant, the wise, when they come to your ear and the first thing that you say is, let me live my life. Just let me live my life. Don't worry about me. You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. You are part of the problem. What you're saying is, I don't want to change. I'm satisfied being stupid. I'm satisfied being ignorant. I'm satisfied with not developing the practice. I don't need you to tell me about the Buddha. I don't need you to tell me how to get better. I'm happy where I'm at in my life and I don't need to change. It's called a cop-out. We call that in English a cop-out. What you need to do is stay away from people who want to practice, because you are a hindrance. It's funny that people who despise the practice, they love being in the circle around people who don't. Just to try to show how clever they are. Disrupting the Dhamma circles. Always trying to pull people away from the practice so they can skirt off and do something crazy together. Let me live my life. What does that even mean? I wish somebody could help me translate what that means. For me, what that sounds like is, let me do wrong without feeling the consequences of blame, of not obeying the Dharma, the practices, and security net of Sila, Panya, and Samatha. You ever see somebody's face light up and glow when it is time to do unskillful, stupid, ignorant acts? Let's go to the shopping mall. Yay! Let's go to the shopping mall. I'm ready. I'm 2 steps ahead of you. I'm 3 steps ahead of you. Want me to call the cab for us? Let's go to the pagoda. Oh, I'm tired today. Oh, I have to do schoolwork. Oh, I got a headache. My back hurts. Hey, let's go have a few drinks at the bar, and then after that, we'll go to the club. Oh, I just bought these new shoes because I knew you were gonna ask me. Yeah, let's go. Let's party. Hey, let's go to a lecture. There's a famous monk that just came out of Thailand who's giving lectures at this lecture hall. Oh, I can't go. I gotta clean my room. I have to study. I have to wash my cows. Oh, I wish I could come. I was walking across the street and I twisted my ankle. Every excuse in the world they will have never to do anything wholesome. They only have energy when it is time to do things that are going to take you farther and farther and farther away from the Buddha. Be careful from this type of mindset, the Devadatta soul, the Devadatta spirit. If there's anything that I've said that goes against the Buddha, the Dharma, the Sangha, the way of the enlightened Bodhisattva, please reject everything that I have said. Please reject everything that I've said. Go back to the text, and may the divine protect us. May the Buddha, may our sila, may our practice protect us from the surroundings of the demons of this path, because they are there. They are not even scared to show themselves. May we truly be sincere in practicing this path. It is the only path that we have, and without it, we would also be the people that came from light and be going into the darkness. Amitabha, 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 Azirafa.